Aloha and welcome to Big Sky Live. My name is Amanda Parsons and this is my co-host Brittany Davis.
Thanks, Amanda. Since this will be our last show for the year, we decided to sum it up and see what the summer has for us. Have anything exciting planned?
I do have a new job, so that'll be taking up most of my time. Although my family has planned a week-long boat trip out of Seattle, so that should be fun.
Sounds like a good time. Well, if you are a couch veggie during the summers, you should definitely get out and watch the Mavs play this year.
Here's Amanda Salter with the Missoula Mavericks.
When you hear the word baseball, who's the first team that pops into your head? The Missoula Osprey, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that Missoula has another baseball team. But it's a high school team, the Missoula Mavericks. Big Sky is very fortunate to have 3 aspiring players on the team. Seniors Tyler Sant and Ross Raby, and junior Jesse Corbett. Here's to 7. This has been Amanda Salter reporting for Big Sky Live.
Sounds like the boys have a busy summer ahead of them. Our spring athletes are winding down right about now and are ready to thoroughly enjoy their summer. Next up is Kylie Gilderman with spring softball highlights.
You know you're good at softball when you've been playing for the last 10 years. You know you're even better when you get a scholarship to play for a university in North Dakota. You know you're probably one of the best when your name's Lene Fauché. Lene Fauché has been playing for varsity softball at Big Sky for the last 4 years.
I'm going to North Dakota State to play softball on a scholarship. It's room and board my first year for sure, and then depending on how good I do, like it'll increase or decrease after that. I've always wanted to play softball in college, so it's a really nice step. Probably center or left, outfield kind of stuff.
Lene has proven herself on and off the plate. Who knows where she'll go in the next couple years. This has been Kylie Gilderman reporting for Big Sky Live.
Thanks, Kylie. Now that spring is upon us, everywhere you look you see new life, such as birds, plants, and babies.
Speaking of babies, a science teacher here at Big Sky, Mrs. Kennedy, has just had a new baby girl, Michaela Cairn. Next up is Katie Rank with the story. Following Katie will be Amy McDonald with our live segment.
At Big Sky High School, we've had plenty of new arrivals, but perhaps the cutest and most precious of these new arrivals is Michaela Cairn Kennedy. The first daughter of Kathleen Kennedy was born on May 23, 2003. We arrived at the hospital just in time to catch her reaction to her newborn baby.
Will come true.
behalf of the entire Big Sky Live crew, I would like to say congratulations to Miss Kennedy on her first daughter. This has been Katie Rank reporting for Big Sky Live.
Wall Street! Where's my secretary? Yes, keep My George, I swear I would trust her. No, never.
The last production of the year here at Big Sky was the comical play called The Pajama Game. The production, which was about a pajama factory where the factory workers wanted a 7.5-cent raise, and a new superintendent falls in love with one of the other workers.
When competition was so ruthless, dealers cantankerous, cost outrageous Why doesn't somebody do something? Get me the police! You don't want to have time, do you?
Other than the great acting done by the drama students, there is more to it in producing a show, like making sure the timing is just right and making sure the set fits the scene.
Because it stands for the genuine police-like spirit of solidarity. Well, even if you don't, this is so necessary. Is that what you called me up here about? I don't like it. My job is to turn out good, and that's what we're going to do.
That's fine, but big guys divide.
You're fired. Yeah.
So fun! I haven't had a vacation in 3 years.
I called you up here because there's being going to be a strike unless you listen to me. I told you. Don't tell me you're part of the slowdown.
One student who spent a lot of hours getting the set just right was senior Megan Zentcraft.
Thanks for making it tonight. What was your main role in the technical aspect of producing the musical?
Well, I designed and blueprinted all the sets that we built, and I also drew the cover for all of our programs and posters.
How much time did you spend on the pajama game?
Well, I got a script first quarter and read through that, started working through about till the end of third quarter, beginning of May, when we built our sets. And so I spent the entire year. I have no idea how many hours.
You told us earlier that this was part of your senior project. Why did you choose this topic?
Well, ever since I was about 12 years old, I've wanted to be an architect. And so originally I was thinking of designing and building a small model of a home when our drama teacher asked if anyone would like to design the sets for our musical the following year. And so I decided that would be a great thing to do because I would actually have something I've designed be built. And
All right. Is there any funny or interesting stories that you'd like to share with us?
well, right before the play, or our opening night, we had many injuries. We had back problems, and in fact, about a week, actually 3 days before our opening night, I had injured my leg during a track meet, pretty bad, and I would have had surgery on opening night. However, I decided to delay it so I could partially dance in our musical, and everybody thought that was quite funny.
Oh, no. Thank you for coming. It's really interesting to see the side of theater that most people don't see, and you guys really deserve some recognition.
Well, thank you.
Up Up next is a poem written and read by Stacy Gander.
Okay. My poem's called Mother's Mornings. The morning was cool, sun just peeking over the mountains. She dug out her scissors, the sharp ones with the blue handle, the Smurf scissors, according to my brother and me, and her pink comb with the long rat tail, which reminded me of my grandmother. I waited on the cool cement of the back steps, watching her cut and snip. I wonder who had cut her hair when she was my age, if she knew how much I really loved it. My turn at last. The cool spray, tiny beads of water rushing over my head and down the back of my neck. I watched the loose curls fall to the ground, encircling her feet before blowing away on a scented breeze. The same breeze that helped form the tiny goosebumps under the sleeves of my sweater. The clipping done, she wrapped us in blankets and sat us in the sun, facing the tall oaks that line the alley. When you've counted all the leaves, you can come back inside. I never could count them all, but if she'd asked to cut my hair again, I would try.
Thanks, Stacy.
This time of year is filled with the excitement of graduation, looking forward to those hot summer days, and getting out for the school year. However, tonight we would like to acknowledge the pain our community has faced with the unfortunate suicides and deaths over the past year in our high schools. It has been an especially difficult year, one that we need to look at and learn from.
We would like to take a moment of remembrance for our family and friends who have died this last year in the high school community.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
Suicides and deaths leave our families and friends grief-stricken. Life is a gift that should never be taken for granted. Please take these words seriously. If you are hurting, there's always someone to talk to. Please reach out and ask for help.
For some of us, this year has been fun, short, and maybe not all that difficult. Although there are seniors who have worked incredibly hard on their papers and projects, and who are finally graduating, Katie Rank has the inside scoop on how this year is coming to an end.
2003 school year is wrapping up, which means our senior class will be graduating. But before they go, let's take a look at some of their hidden talents.
Strawberry shortcake banana split. We think your team looks like shift to the right, shift to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Woo! Yeah!
Okay, so some of our talent isn't going to make it on American Idol, but the truth is the seniors are going to be missed. So we made a little video to show our appreciation for their dedication to our school.
Used to be my playground. This used to be my childhood dream. This used to be the place I ran to whenever I was in need of a friend. Why did it have to end? And why do they always say, don't look back? hold on to the past. Well, that's too much to ask. This used to be my playground. This used to be my childhood dream. This used to be the place I ran to whenever I was in need of a friend. Why did it have to end? And why do...
It's good to know the seniors had a superb last year of high school. Now, if you've been following us throughout this eventful year, I am sure you have noticed the insightful safety tips. Let's see what the boys have came up with this time.
Well, this is very possibly the last set of safety tips that will ever grace the set of Big Sky Live, so we hope you enjoy them. Once again, they are a useless collection of obvious truths, and if you didn't already know them, may I suggest that you seek professional help? As the great Lady Wortley Montague once said, "And we meet, with champagne and a chicken at last." On that note, for the final time, let's see what the Almighty Safety Tip book has in store for us. Safety tip number 11 is, be careful when picking up strangers on the highway. You never know if they might be creepy and dangerous.
Hi,
Hey!
where do you want to go?
Oh, I really don't care where we go.
Okay.
I got a game I want to play with you. It's your move.
Safety tip number 12 is, look at the past safety tips so you don't make any stupid mistakes like Homer did.
Pointed at me. Man, I wish I would have had a helmet and a life jacket.
Have fun this summer, and most of all, be safe. This has been your Insightful Safety Advisor, Pat Nygren.
Maybe it's just me, but those guys always seem to bring a smile to my face. Thanks, guys.
Next up, we have Shelby Jerish with some upcoming events. For those of you who have nothing planned this summer, get out your calendars and write these down.
Following Shelby will be Greg Brimmeyer with a few laughs from this last year.
Coming to an end, and the community calendar is as busy as ever, from baseball to flagship and from track to swim lessons. Seniors, your projects are finally done, but remember, turn your senior project reflection papers into your government teachers by Friday, May 23rd. Take a break from your busy schedule May 26th because it will be Memorial Holiday and there will be no school. Your very own Big Sky High School Band will be having 2 concerts this month, May 27th and 28th. Come check it out, it might be a ton of fun.
Come watch the Missoula Mavericks play the Hamilton Red Sox at 6:30. After the show, of course. If you enjoy the Mavs today, don't forget to catch them May 30th. They will be heading up against the Glacier Twins at 7 p.m. And come see them play Kalispell Lakers June 1st at 1 p.m. I know I'll be there. If you're still in the mood for a game, your Big Sky softball team will be in state in Kalispell May 22nd through the 24th. Speaking of state, the track will be held in Helena May 23rd through the 24th. IDEA PTA is offering scholarships for students with disabilities to participate in summer programs. Contact Joyce Shepard at 626-5284 for copies of the scholarship application. If you don't want to be embarrassed at the pool this summer, you better do something about it. Missoula's Park and Recreation will be having swimming lessons Monday through Friday beginning June 16th and will cost $25. For more information, go to the McCormick Recreation Building. If you're between the ages of 12 and 18 and you love working with people, then you are eligible for this excellent training and job experience program. Volunteer jobs available include coaching sports, working at swimming and wading pools, assisting with playground programs, and more opportunities. Applications are available at Parks and Rec. If you know someone with special needs and they are in grades 7 through 12, you should tell them about a program called Teen Ventures. This program provides a wide variety of activities such as bowling, nature walks, and swimming. They will be June 24th through July 24th from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. Contact Sue Fury at 728-2400, extension 1047 for more information. This has been Shelby Jerish for Big Sky Live.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a good and safe summer. We'll see you next year.
Bye.
Bye.
Throughout this season of Big Sky Live, everybody has a tendency to screw up. I'm here to show you just what people do after they screw up.
Big Sky students that make them shine. Drama's recent cabaret performance. Dan Monahan and Amber Schwab.
This is Nicole Keener for Big Sky Live.
Thanks, Nicole. That's an interesting and educational point of view on Thanksgiving.
Including the partial completion of our new edition.
They actually don't trade cards with these kids.
Freak out!
We'll be taking a peep into hard-working clubs and...
You know, my stupid little mini...
But before we get started with the talented students...
To be
That's what I've heard, but I exactly don't know the story.
Last night in the springtime. I know what you're talking about. Didn't it snow yesterday? It did. And last Wednesday was presentation day.
Yeah, but you know something that doesn't stand out at Big Sky? Hockey. You know, you'd think we'd be thinking about it since it's winter and all.
Here's Kylie Gilderman with a close-up look at students working in Wood's class.
Some students are chosen by the area staff.
Here's Amy McDonald on with that story.
At Big Sky High School, we...
Thanks, Nicole. That's an interesting and educational point of view on Thanksgiving.